Hey everyone, Shiny Sephiroth here. Welcome back to the Retroverse Nexus. And we're back at this environment that's a little bit familiar to some of you who have been following the channel since it started a few months ago. And this is my work office. So, as those people who are familiar with the channel know, here in this work office, I have a collection of figures that I keep. And these all fall in line with the black and white series, the grayscale, those platinums that apparently a lot of collectors hated for some reason. But yeah, obviously I love them. And yeah, so very excited to show some additions to this collection coming up now. The figures that we're going to be reviewing today are these two black and white figures. The ones that have come out recently and are those that I am missing in my collection. And as you can see right here in this archived footage from the National Toy Tour that I did, here the videos I've been posting here, you can see that right there I was holding the last one that I need. I even remember at the time I considered, is this one of the ones I'm missing? No, I don't think so. And it was. And so that is a little gut-wrenching to know that I could have nabbed, and it was for, I think it was for like 30 bucks or something they were selling at that store, so could have gotten it for a good price. I haven't looked to see what the aftermarket is on eBay or anything. So hopefully when I do bite the bullet and buy that final figure for to complete this set over here, that it won't be too expensive and I won't kick myself too much for not having it and being able to add it to this video. But anyway, let's go ahead and open these bad boys up and add them to the collection with a little bit of review mixed in there. So, as for the figure itself, I think he looks fantastic. I wouldn't fault you at first if you were to see this and think, well, I mean, how's it a black and white figure? How is it different than a normal Red Hood figure? But you can go ahead and see right here on his forearms that he does not have a flesh tone on that. That is truly the only thing, in my opinion, that would differentiate him from a standard Red Hood figure. But I think he looks fantastic. I think the sculpt here on the helmet is amazing. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of a close-up there. So you see, looking really good, like the design here. And everything is sculpted pretty well. Standard fare for the Red Hood figure that we already saw released earlier. I don't know, I do feel like the red is popping out a bit more in this version, which is awesome. I think will look really good in the collection. Biggest gripe from this figure is the fact that he has gun hands, he has gun holsters, but he doesn't have guns. It's silly. On one hand, I get where the mandate and the gun embargo comes from. It's putting people have morals and people have ethics, and the decision for Warner Brothers was say no to guns in the toy line. I do think it's extremely weird to do that for a toy line that is based around violence and has swords and like what Joker has an eyeball in I think the Infinite Frontier Joker. He's got an eyeball that he's playing with. That's okay, but a gun isn't. King Shark can be covered in blood. I mean, it's kind of weird where the line is drawn. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a little frustrating. I think what I'm going to do to mitigate this is I'm going to pose him as if he is reaching for his holster, kind of like that. Kind of insinuating that there are guns there. And just the mere fact that his hands are like that, they could kind of block the fact that there aren't any guns. You know, just trying to be creative and work with what I've got. Go ahead and plug that in here into the base. Actually, no, I'm not gonna, wait, I can do that maybe. Just limited real estate over here where I wanted to put him. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put him over there. And before I show you how it all looks, I'm gonna go and open up the Hazmat suit Batman and do a little review on that one as well. And add him to the collection before we go ahead and do the big reveal. All right, I think this figure looks awesome. You already know I'm a sucker for the grayscale, the black and white figures. So yeah, this is a pretty cool toy. I really like the shading that they put in on his face in here. Really gives I don't know, I think it highlights the angry look that he has on his face. The sculpt here is just as good as the original Hazmat suit. I really like where they put the shading here for the sketch version. Overall, awesome figure. You got the tank here. It's pegged in, so you really can't like move it out unless you want to break it. Yeah, even back here though, you got the shading here across his well, the beginning points of Batisma's dorsi, and then right out here near the shoulder blade, you got some more shading. I think that's a really cool little attention to detail. I really like what they did here with the shading. Overall, really cool looking figure. No regrets at all. Super happy I got him in the collection. Highly recommend. And yeah, and so like I mentioned before, base scale, the black and white and whatnot, I feel like it had a little bit more of a regal look to it, if that makes sense, a little more sophisticated, and I felt it made sense for it to be in my work office, so here we are. So there it is. Yeah, I think more of a stoic look right there like that, like perhaps he's facing down whatever villain who's broken into the Bat Cave. He's suited up here to protect again. I think it's from the Amazo virus. Yeah, okay. That's what it says in the box. Yeah, so I think it's a really good pose. I think that he's going to look fantastic. Let me go ahead and add him here to the collection and then show you all how it turned out. All right, here we have it. the near complete collection of these sorts of figures. Missing one Rebirth Batman. And yeah, so there we have it right here. Really happy to have this guy right here, as well as this guy here, added to the collection. Really think that they pop out. They're really cool figures. I really like the design on this one. I don't know what it is about it, but I really think it's cool looking. Fix Zod's pose. Yeah. So anyway, that's the video. I'm glad to share this this update with you all. And yeah, thank you all very much for stopping by here at the Retroverse Nexus. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy hunting, everyone.